want to cry, just cry.
You and I, we don't want to be like them.
Hello, my name is Dash, my channel, and today we're gonna be watching Payne Deserves Better. I know, probably now all of you didn't even click on this video, but who clicked? I'm glad to see you here. I know that Payne is really underrated. I have no idea why. Like, he is now underrated considering like his net worth or his streams on Spotify and other platforms, but he's still underrated within fandom and the whole industry. I really like his songs, I really like his art, I really like what he says, that he talks to us, that he has his even YouTube channel and he posts videos as a, like YouTuber. I still don't understand why people don't like him, why he receives hate from them. Probably I skipped something, but I don't think that he did something bad to deserve this. So yeah, this from 1DAF channel. So yeah, let's get started.
Is that Niall or Harry or Louis or Zane or who is it? Oh, it's Liam. Never mind.
I tend to stick with my own thoughts of myself and different things rather than letting other people make up their mind for me, which I think is important really, especially when you're in this industry. There's a lot of fake news about me at the moment that is not strictly true, so it's just a case of people being smart about what they read on the internet and why it's there, and making sure you read the whole piece of things, because I mean, these newspapers are very clever about the way they word the headlines to make you out to be something that you actually haven't even said. You know, I rarely go on Twitter anymore, as I just think Twitter has kind of turned into a darker thing, actually, in some circumstances. The people who say those things probably weren't listening anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Coming out of the band, it was strange. Wasn't really sure if I wanted to do the solo thing. It was kind of like, not in a bad way, but I don't even know whether I was ready to step back into the fame cycle of things a little bit. But, One Direction got hectic at a certain point, and I lost my head with it a little bit. I was like, well, this is...
How so?
Just not cool, man. Just not in a good place. We were like hotel rooms and cars every single day. Not to say anything, because it was the most fantastic journey I've ever been on, looking back at it now. But at the times, there was points when I was like, I just don't know if this is for me. But it got difficult. We were on the road 24/7, and you couldn't go outside because of how many people. I mean, like, we were in a hotel in Peru. There were 10,000 people outside from morning till night, till 6 a.m. in the morning, singing songs, and it was just the most amazing thing ever, because you would never not want the fans there. But at the same time, it's just like you can't leave the room. You are stuck in the room again, and that's cabin fever's the real deal, man.
Yeah, well, I would think so.
That's some real stuff.
And you had therapy.
Yes, I went through a number of different bits of therapy and whatever else. I think, as Strip That Down was coming out, I was almost just as afraid of the success as I was the failure, which isn't a really very comfortable place to be in life, because you're just not really sure what you're doing. So I went away. I had a little bit of a thing with drink, and it was a guy called Chip Summers who got me sober. I went sober for a year. And went and visited Russell Brand, actually, which was quite amazing. We went down to a meeting together and spoke about different things. It was just quite nice. I think for anybody out there who is having a problem with mental health or something, and that struggle it is, but the best thing is to just go and speak to someone. Because if you go through it by yourself, you're your own soundboard, and we're all just as crazy as the next person. So it's like you need someone to validate your experience. I've spoken to people about stuff like this, because I think with, the way this lifestyle is, I think we don't help each other, and there's just not much point to it. So, I went and saw Shawn Mendes recently when I was at an award show, and I mean, I think he's done fantastic, but I could hear the slightest bit of sorrow in the recent song that he wrote, and I just wanted to make sure he was all good, I just wanted to give him a little bit of, say, how are you doing, a little bit of...
Kind of like a mentor.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that, because I think he's got his own things together, or he didn't need me to be there, but I just wanted to offer that. If you ever have a problem, dude, or something's going on, like, just call me and we can have a chat about it, I think it's nice to have somebody to lean on.
Yeah, I just think it's important. The thing is, like, we all go through these different mental struggles. I know Bieber did it really recently, and I commented on it because I just felt really bad that the only pickup that it got from the media was that he did drugs. Like, cool. Like, I just think that he said so many other things. And yeah, I don't condone anything the kid did. Like, of course, he did some crazy stuff, but I actually sat with Bieber for a long time one day. I went in and we just sat down. I told him my whole story about everything that went on with me. Some people don't, like, there's a lot of things people don't know. Like, he's one of the only people I've actually told about it. And we, like, confided in each other about a bunch of stuff. And I've always felt quite sorry for him, because when I was doing this growing up and we ended up in a really similar position, difference was I had 4 other brothers behind me who were going through the exact same thing. So you can compare, you can go, what about this? What do you do in that situation or whatever? He doesn't have anybody. No one knows what he's going through.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it's like, at the end of the day, I just think give him a break. Like he's been really like lucky to be in the position that he's in, and none of us can ever take that for granted. But at the same time, it comes along with a lot of crap that you have to deal with. And most of us are just taught, oh, you should have thick skin. But then I recently saw that bullying ad campaign where it's like the little boy going sticks and stones, whatever.
Yeah.
But like, it doesn't make us any different as people. Do you know what I mean? Like sometimes stuff does get the better of you, and I've been, at the end of that a lot. But you just, I don't know. You do have to be built with certain stuff for this, but that shouldn't really be the answer.
What has been the most challenging part of being?
Really sorry that I'm like quiet right now. I'm not talking most of all. I'm just listening, and I just try not to, get mad or get sad. But I'm already sad. I'm already mad. I never actually thought that this industry is so beautiful and so toxic at the same time. I don't know why. Probably just somebody forced me to think like that. But I always thought that music industry is really, planned. I mean, of course it's planned, but I thought that all the celebrities are fake. They always show off all this stuff. Yeah, some of them, yeah. But it's part of their image, and I never knew about image. Before One Direction, before I knew that all of them are like that, before I actually noticed this by myself, when I noticed that they wear particular clothes, and I'm like, this is weird. They act like they didn't act before, and I'm like, this is also really weird. And now listen to what Liam is saying in this video. I'm really glad that the thing that he's been through didn't change his personality, and that he is still trying to keep going with all the things that he wants to say to us, and to just, I don't know, I really like that he probably is one of the members in One Direction who always like to talk, and he doesn't need borders. Like, if you ask Harry or Louis about something, they always will they will just go around this question, especially Harry. Harry doesn't like to answer questions, he always dodges them. And Louis is like, obviously, stuff. But if you ask Liam probably doesn't give you straightforward answer, but he gives you most, comprehensive answer. I really like this in him. And yeah, we're only in the half of a video. This is mostly just talking video without laughter, without all the stuff. But sometimes I need a rest from laugh. You need a rest from laugh. We need to talk about mental health and things like that. So yeah, let's continue.
So open about your struggles with mental health. I think the most challenging part is anything I tend to talk about, I just get asked more questions about, which just adds to more questions onto my day, which there's a lot of questions. The most challenging part of it, I don't think it was so challenging. I think at first I kind of needed to be agreeable with it myself before I spoke about it. I need to make my own mind up about what it was I wanted to speak about. And with this wonderful lady, I've been making this pilot actually for people who struggle with mental health and are in the same position I am, to try and help them through those different struggles and different things that we go through. As we know, a lot of different artists do go through, and you see it in the press all the time with people with close calls and scares, and some people who end up very unfortunate. So I think it's important in that respect that if I have a slight knowledge of it, that I should maybe give back a little bit, so you'll see more of that in the future. A lot of people said that we made changes in their lives and different things, and through music I think it's important for us as artists to be able to do that. It's exactly why I have the Christmas song that I have in different things, because there are experiences that I've been through as well, and different emotions and whatever else. So yeah, I think it's important. Once again, especially like songs like Live Forever, it's very much centered around mental health, and obviously that's become such a huge thing for all of us recently. So I think it's great that we all kind of interact in that way, and I'd like to help, and I hope I do help in some way. So
Yes, you do.
amazing. Well, that's good news for me.
There's no order of the best human being on the earth. I think we have to give it to Liam Payne. I think he's one of the best role models and probably one of the nicest people I think I've ever had the fortune of working with.
Liam is strong, noble, perfect and warm.
Perfect. I'm crying.
Okay.
You did it. I'm crying.
You okay?
Guys.
Stop crying.
Stop
Take a deep
thinking.
breath.
I'm
Okay.
gonna cry.
You're good? Take a deep breath. We're all good. We're all chill.
I'll give her a kiss.
You okay? Right, come here. And spin around. Now you have to take a deep breath. We're going to take a picture and we all want to look nice, right? Okay. Look at your shoes. They're amazing.
Hey class of 2020, it's Liam here celebrating your graduation with you. I want to give a massive shout out firstly to Her Campus for putting this together for you guys. I'm sorry you can't all graduate and be together for this moment, but I'm hoping that this is enough. A piece of advice I could give to you guys is, I mean, while I was in One Direction, I kind of felt like the world kind of ran away from me a little bit and I wasn't really realising what was going on in that moment. So I suppose the best thing I could say at a time like this is just remember that you are, without realising it, writing your life story every single day. And as long as you remember that and take caution in all your choices, you know, that will make you take implied risks and better yourselves, hopefully. So that's enough waffle from me. Here's Midnight.
You are watching Save with Stories for Save the Children. This is going to help all families around the world who have been affected by the coronavirus. So at the end of this video, there will be some details that are given. So please give what you can and it will help all families and children around the world. So thank you.
You never treat yourself right, darling, but I want you to. If I let you know I'm here for you, maybe you love yourself like that. You say, oh, I won't let these little things. Louder.
Thank you. I love you too.
Of course it's all. Of course you're gonna just abruptly finish this video, of course. It just made me cry and disappeared. As always, as always. So yeah guys, I'm sorry for this crying, for all this stuff. I don't like to do this on camera because who does like that? Like nobody. But stop battling your feelings. If you really want to cry, just cry. And now I feel like I needed to cry. I just never, I don't know, they changed my life. I never, before I met Harry and One Direction and the rest of singers that I like, but actually, you know, that exactly thanks to One Direction I just started listening to better music. And it's not only about music, I don't know why, it affected my entire life. I started talking about mental health more, even with my family. I like to talk about this, but I don't usually do this on my channel because we usually just react to mostly funny and cute videos of One Direction, but sometimes we need a little rest from this and we need to seriously talk about it. This is really great. I don't think that it's only 8 minutes of Liam Payne deserves even better. I think that we can make more, like a lot of things that he already said. New interviews, new songs that he wrote from this moment, I don't know. Just more content that he gives us and more I know about him and all of them, more I just appreciate that I'm still here and that I have this opportunity to, you know, to probably even meet them in my life if I want. Like, it's not necessary to be afraid of it. Like, I believe that I can meet them one day and and say like thank you very much for just saving me and other people in this world, not from like, you know, death, but from at least demons in your mind. At least this. You think that all this music is stupid, youth is stupid, we are all stupid. Yeah, probably we are, but at least we care more about our mental health and we probably don't want to, you know, like create families or get job before we organize our thoughts. So yeah, oh my goodness, I literally right now made my videos so long, even if it actually wasn't that long to react to. I just wanted to say, guys, that as Liam said, if you feel that you need to talk to someone, talk. I talk to you guys because I don't have another opportunity to talk to someone. For me, it's really good that even this amount of people who watch my videos. I'm really grateful for this opportunity. I don't need millions of people to hear my words because I'm just grateful for everything that I have, and be grateful as well, because someday it all will disappear, because nothing lasts forever. Yes, really positive thousand. I'm so sorry for it. But yeah, like, while you have time, value this. Thank you for watching this video. This was from 1DAF channel, and make sure to subscribe to my channel to get more videos every day. Like or dislike this video to let me know what you think about this. Leave a comment below what you think about all this topic about Liam Payne and why. I really want to know why people hate him so much. Like, not all people, but why he is not treated as he should be. So yeah, I hope that you're safe and healthy. Don't forget to smile and treat it with kindness, guys. I really hope that everything is okay with you. Even if it's not so right now, remember that everything is gonna be okay. And the end of the day, yeah, listen to One Direction songs, listen to songs of each of them. Bye. See you next video. Love you.